Welcome to Rewind, the podcast. On today's episode...
What's the most you would pay for an NSYNC reunion tour?
That TikTok algorithm knew I was a homo before I was.
A black girl too close to the sun.
Have you heard about the new housing cost?
Well, how am I supposed to know what's happening?
I saw that clip on TikTok.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
To be the devil's advocate to my devil's advocate.
The devil don't need no advocate. You cannot call that lady horseface.
No, if I can say charcuterie, I can say his name.
Justin Timberlake. People don't do albums anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you.
The answer is no.
I'm not.
You're lying.
I'm not.
But I ain't going to incriminate myself on camera. R.I.P. TikTok.
You want to take away my rights?
Some people show up prepared to work. Some people don't.
Not us Dawson.
Don't get your sexual education from Blake. No, I'm burning down the palace.
This is the one thing I will give Justin Timberlake right now over every single pop girly.
Is this a men hate podcast?
Girl, they are going to ban TikTok. What are we going to do?
I really don't know.
How can we help in this moment? How can we be advocates of wasting our time online?
Well, low-key, I heard that you can reach out to your representatives.
This sounds like an ad. You know what I do after I reach out to my representatives? I grab my fresh box of HelloFresh. It comes with 6 meals a week.
Hate cooking in the kitchen all night for your kids and your husband or your wives.
Yes.
Or other people.
Or your
Polly.
partner.
Yeah, if it's 3 of y'all.
All 6 of you. Yeah. And you know what? If it's hurting you that TikTok is going to be gone, reach out to BetterHelp because BetterHelp.
You're an idiot. I thought you were being serious. I was like, what do I need to do?
No, I honestly say when they said we're going to ban TikTok, I mean, the whole thing is like, so apparently Congress, House of Representatives, one of the group of old people met.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
And
hold on. Before we start, we really don't be knowing.
This is not NPR.
Baby, so if we're wrong, fact check us in the comments because we be loud and wrong.
Yeah.
So we are not your news channel. We just 2 regular people just talk about stuff. So
it's all love, but also...
we don't be knowing. But we be knowing, but we don't be like knowing. Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes we give off the regular people shouldn't have microphones. But thanks to capitalism, we can. Speaking of capitalism, if you want to get a VPN, get all the ads in.
Seriously.
Okay. No, when I heard about it, so apparently what's going to happen is they want the old people got together.
Right.
And
they love to do that.
And they said we're going to essentially ban TikTok.
Right.
Unless ByteDance, who owns TikTok
Correct.
on the American side, but it's Chinese owned.
Correct.
Is sold within I think 6 months or something.
Correct.
This is the 4th time they've done it. I feel like since TikTok has been big,
right,
every year they try to get it going.
Correct.
And to me, it's a waste of time. What do you think?
Okay. I think there's a valid argument.
Okay.
When we're talking, now I am about to get very CNN.
Okay.
It's a valid argument when you're talking protecting American citizens as far as, how we're influenced by what happens online. For example, Russian interference with our last election, that kind of thing. I do think there is something to be said about understanding that, TikTok in a whole can be problematic in certain ways. With that being said, people be not having water and stuff.
Yeah.
And food and don't have a place to live. So I feel like we need to put a list of priorities in the House of Representatives, Senate, whoever them people are, Congress, whoever y'all is. Priorities. Maybe food, shelter.
Minimum wage.
Medicine.
Literally.
Maybe we start there.
Minimum wage, student loans, people can't eat, the unhoused, all these things.
Yeah, I think that that might be a better place to start, in my very humble opinion. But I do think that there is something to be said about the way our information is shared online.
But my thing is, okay, we're going to get rid of TikTok. Ban Temu. They were all over the Super Bowl.
How Temu get in it?
It's Chinese owned.
They catching a stray. Them people to do nothing to you.
Do you not know? There's all this stuff about them getting 10-cent, triangles, and then they steal everybody's information.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, TikTok, I just scroll and I watch cat videos. I watch fighting videos.
Well, they say that our TikTok is different than other people's TikToks in other countries. Ours is dance videos and whatnot, and other people's is STEM. So they're saying we're getting dumber.
Brain rot is real.
by the minute, which I feel that. I used to be smarter once.
I'll be doing the dishes and I'll be like, just like washing my little plate, and out of nowhere, I'll just be like, insert tag here. I can't think of one.
But my real question is, how am I supposed to get my news? If TikTok goes away, how am I supposed to know what's happening?
TV, Twitter, Facebook.
Ew. I want my 30
So you want to be
seconds.
scrolling and you want to see somebody this close to the camera going, wait, don't scroll. Have you heard about the new housing costs?
Yeah. It's exactly what I want. Because also, the TikTok algorithm, my person, whoever, if it's a Chinese person running my algorithm, thank you. Because you know me better than I know me.
Yes.
They be giving me stuff. I be like, this is exactly what I want to watch.
That TikTok algorithm knew I was a homo before I was out homo. You know what I mean?
That algorithm be algorithming.
Liked 2 posts and they were like, here you go.
Seriously. And that's what I will miss if it goes on. If it passes on and gets its robe. I will miss my tailored content because like no other social media platform does that for me. Instagram be giving me y'all dogs and stuff. No shade to the dogs, they're cute, but I don't care. Like I want what I want.
Or they cater to like the middle-aged like people who are like, exercise? I thought you said extra fries. And I'm like, girl. Or someone sends me a reel and I'm like, yeah, I saw that on TikTok 3 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like that is the more disappointing part. Also, but TikTok be tripping. Like the whole music thing right now is a hot mess express.
Oh, with UMG?
With you, like can't nobody play these songs. People going up there singing their own songs. That's a lot. TikTok needs to get it together. I do want Bike Dance to sell. Bike Dance, if y'all can hear me, please just sell it to somebody else.
Also, too, if you're going to sell it, don't sell it to somebody who's going to give us ads and all that crap. That's one of the things I like about TikTok.
Yeah,
now,
it's
whoever's
true.
going to buy it, if you want to nix that TikTok shop, I'm all
yeah.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when I'm scrolling, laughing my head off, and you get an influencer who's like, you guys, I just got the new coffee cup that I'm like, scroll, report.
But see, what happened to me is I bought some towels.
So they got you.
Off TikTok shop.
They got her, girl.
Now they selling me all kinds of stuff.
Because they know.
Because they know. They said she's gullible. She will put her credit card information in. They tell me I bought a stepper. I bought me and my mama them steppers. To exercise. I bought towels. I bought one of the compartment holders in your car. I'm telling you, I am the target audience for TikTok shop. So Bite Dance, people. Hello, Raven here. Please sell to somebody relevant that we like, who's going to keep it cool, who's going to get rid of TikTok shop, and
Don't sell it to Elon Musk.
Yeah, not Elon Musk. He like owns too much stuff.
No, yeah, he does.
So we need somebody like fresh and original. You could sell it to us.
Yeah,
We're really smart.
We'll curate really well.
Yeah,
we'll call it. We'll change it to loud and wrong.
We'll give the people what they want.
Let me tell you what I won't miss though if they do ban TikTok. These hot people who think they can have a whole career, and we've kind of given it to them by just going,
Kristen Cavallari's boyfriend.
girl.
No shade, no disrespect. I listen to her podcast. I'm a huge fan of her. Kristen, I love you if you're watching.
But we're allowed to ask questions.
Yeah, we're allowed to. Listening to her podcast where she's talking about him, I can't. What? It was like so embarrassing.
Tell me about it.
I was embarrassed for her.
Tell me.
I think she is so cool and like hot and like has this like I don't care attitude. Like
She's not a regular mom. She's a cool mom.
It was giving. I was a high school cheerleader and I'm reliving the glory days.
Oh.
Like I'm holding on to like I don't like that. I'm like you are cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
And if you're gonna,
but is it cool to date somebody younger who's hot on TikTok?
I know, it's corny. If he were hot on TikTok for doing something cool, but not for getting it loud with his homeboys and singing to the camera.
Hot a little number in her big
it
up
is
truck.
corny, cornball behavior.
Can't even lip sync right.
No, it's so bad. And he is cute. He's a cute guy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, he's the hottest guy I've ever seen. I was like,
you used to date Stephen Coletti.
Girl, Brody Jenner's hotter than him. Like, stop playing. Stop playing with us. It was just gave me the cringe. And it was like watching your hero crumble.
Yeah. It's like running into him at a bar when they're 6 drinks deep and they're like, I used to do great things.
Literally. and like even as she was talking about, and I do feel a little bad because she looks really happy. Like her face like lit up when she talked about him. But it just gave cringe and embarrassing. Like when Laguna Beach came out, he was 4. quite literally a 4-year-old child.
I love that.
Embarrassing.
That is wild.
So yeah, that's my little bunny trail for the day. Sorry.
But Raven has some questions.
I just have questions.
Come on the pod.
I just want her to find like.
No, really though.
Like seriously, if he were 28.
You'd get it.
I'd get it. But like he just graduated college. Like he just had spring break.
He just went to PCB.
Literally. I just don't get it. But if she's happy, I'm happy.
Okay.
She like it,
Sounds
I
good.
live it.
All that to say, why are we banning TikTok?
Sorry.
This is how we get this news. I saw that clip on
did
TikTok.
too.
There you go. So I don't know.
I did too.
ByteDance, I guess just sell. But also Congress, pull the stick out of your ass. Like
Yeah.
literally, all of you need to retire. The good majority of you need to retire. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Green Party, KFC. I don't care what you are. Retire. Because I'm sick of seeing your old ass on the screen.
Oh, whoa.
I said what I said. And to
Ooh.
quote her, I'll add more to it before I take it back.
Okay.
Second of all, housing, minimum wage, all these things. Focus on that.
Also, if we're going to, well, that's too deep. I'm about to get too deep.
Get deep.
If we're going to say limited government and small government, they love to say that except for this. It's like small government except for, limited government except for. It's like y'all real in our business banning stuff and whatnot. When did we become banners?
Is this a Congress hate podcast?
I think so.
Friendly reminder to vote. Rockthevote.com.
Not Rock the
Sponsored by
Vote.
BetterHelp.
And Timu, apparently.
Literally. Okay, let's move on.
Moving on along. So my boyfriend has had a really big week.
You have a boyfriend? Mm-hmm. Tell me.
His
You
name's-
really hit that from me.
His name's Justin.
I don't want to do this.
I've known him for about 20 years. I mean, he has been cute and funny and smart. He has withstood the test of time.
Sure.
My boyfriend is Justin Timberlake. Okay, don't be rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm being honest.
You're being rude.
Am I being rude?
Yeah, because
Am I not allowed to not like my
when
friends?
you be bringing them little stanky
boyfriends?
boys around, I gotta be nice to them, so you gotta be nice to
Name
mine.
one I've brought
I
to
am
you.
not about to just name people on this podcast.
Because you can't name anybody because I keep it private.
Okay.
Also, if I'm going to go
She
after somebody, I'm
thinks-
not going to go after Justin Timberlake.
I would. He's married. Sorry. Jessica. Okay.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah. So off camera, we were talking about this article you read. Give me some insight because I didn't get it.
So I was reading, it was a Variety article
Okay.
that our producer sent to us, and it was about the aging pop star and still staying relevant in today's world. And the three big ones they had were Justin Timberlake. 'cause
Daddy.
He has the new, okay. They have the new album, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh my God.
This is me now. Sponsored by Autotune.
I don't know what that song was. Sorry.
That's the because you didn't watch the documentary. You didn't watch the $20 million self-funded film.
I know the background, but I did. I have a full-time job. I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, well, it's also a
Stupid.
wild ride. You
Yeah.
know what? I don't really do the edible stuff, but I wanted to pop an edible and do that because that was a ride.
Okay,
it starts
okay.
with her on a ride.
Like
And then
a-
she falls on the ice, and then it goes to a glass house.
Are you lying?
And then she's wearing fur at a therapist. No, I'm not.
You're lying.
I'm not. It is
Are you
literally a
serious?
fever dream. Yes, it's only an hour long, and it's all of her songs. The dances are cool. Everything's CGI. There's one point where she's walking on her apartment
Wait,
floor.
okay, wait, time. Is this the documentary or the film?
This is the film.
Okay, I was like, now hold up. That don't make no good right sense.
This is just a dance.
Oh,
Jennifer
this is
Lopez
the
gives
self-
I wear fur in everyday
Oh,
life.
yeah,
though.
okay, yeah. This is a self-funded film. Okay, cool.
Yes, okay. It was just a hot mess, and then the documentary is funny too because it's her trying to get those celebrities for the
I
documentary.
saw that part.
And she's like, Taylor said no, Jennifer Coolidge said no, so and so said
I think
no.
she did get Kiki, though.
She got Keke Palmer. She got like Jane Fonda.
Okay, good.
She got
So
some people.
some people showed up.
It was funny, but the movie as a whole, it was written by AI,
Oh, no.
edited by CGI.
Oh, no.
And the songs were weird. It was like she was trying to show us that she was a vocalist.
Girl.
Shout out to Ashanti. Anyways, and it was just a mess. One thing about me, and I'll say it right now, if I get on Saturday Night Live with her, I'm not sneaking into your little dress room to say sorry. I'm saying what I'm saying. Anyways.
You are on one today.
I've had my coffee and I'm ready to go.
On one. We're not going to have any. We ain't going to have no friends after this podcast.
Anyways, the movie was interesting. Wouldn't watch it again.
I did see the TikTok. We're off subject again. Just get on board.
Yeah.
I did see the clip where she's standing in the mirror with her hair all messed up and she's like, this remind me back when I was 16 in the Bronx. Girl, you are 59 and a half. You ain't lived in the Bronx since 1979.
Literally. You go back and they say, who are you? I'm Jennifer. Who? Lopez. I used to live right there.
Them people do not know you.
No, not at all.
Let it go, sis. Let it go.
Love it. Anyways, back to your boyfriend.
So my question is, as far as the transition, how do you feel Justin has done? From young to being like us watching him throughout his career.
Aside from him getting on my nerves, just in general,
Okay.
I feel like he still makes good music. And I'll have to give that to him. I listened to this record. Some of it I would have cut about a minute or two off some of the songs.
Okay.
Some of the songs.
Okay.
Some of the songs.
Yeah.
But the music was still good. I liked some of the writing.
Okay.
He got a little racially ambiguous on some of his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have thoughts about that too, but we'll get there when we talk about the album.
We'll get there when we get there. But it was one of those things that I was just like, you know what? He's aged well in his music. One thing Variety got right is he still tries to sometimes dress like he is 23, 24.
Okay.
It's giving worship pastor at a megachurch.
And I think that's the problem. And I think all three of them can be in the same category when we talk about this. It's like, be authentic of who you are today. Like, it's always the cringiest part of the J-Lo's, definitely Madonna, Justin sometimes too. It's like, we don't want Justin, 22-year-old Justin. We want 42-year-old Justin, the Justin we have now. It's cringy when you're like,
I haven't aged at all.
Yeah, or trying to like appeal to like a younger demographic. Like, you could do that by being yourself and not being corn.
Or when they ask J-Lo, what work have you had done? She goes, I just drink water and I'm a good person on the inside. Girl.
Stop it.
Who scissors you behind the ear, okay? Who lifts it? Tell us that.
I get that. But I do think that Justin has had a good transition. I mean, the music. Okay, mine is Man of the Woods. I don't know what happened with Man of the Woods. Apart from Man of the Woods, he's had a really strong career, even through scandals, a lot of like negative press. He still seems to be relevant and can still sell out shows. And he was all over my TikTok this week. R.I.P. TikTok.
Maybe.
One thing that caught my eye was his tiny desk.
Okay.
Are you a tiny desk person?
I've seen them. I don't. When they're like, "Here's a tiny desk," I'm not like, "Oh, I need to watch the tiny desk."
Oh, I'm like obsessed.
Say tiny desk again.
Tiny desk.
Okay,
I am obsessed with tiny desk.
Okay.
It was so good. Let's start with the Tennessee Kids.
Okay.
That band, them people, musicians. It sounded so good. His voice sounded amazing.
And I'll give him those things. I'm not going to cut you off, but I'll give him those things.
You already cut me off.
No,
You said I'm not going to cut you off as you cut me off?
No, because cutting you off seems I'm going to go on to something else. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, yeah.
Go on.
It was so good. I was super impressed. Because
Okay.
sometimes Tiny Desk doesn't translate super well, especially because, like, you got to use, like, maracas and, like, pencils playing on the desk because they don't have, like, real instruments in there for real.
Okay.
You know, they'll have, like, a drum set or, like, a guitar, but it's, like, supposed to be, like, a stripped version of the songs or whatever.
Yeah.
So good. Everyone in there was having a good time. He did the old one, I think he started with Senorita. He did Sexy Back, used a little megaphone. It was actually really cute. So loved it. But the big moment of the week for me, for him, other than the album, the NSYNC reunion.
That was fierce. I'm not going to lie. I saw all the TikToks.
Me too.
About him bringing them out. But this, I'm going to start with the good.
Okay.
It was so cool. It was so awesome to hear. We wanted a NSYNC reunion forever. We are millennials.
Yeah.
We would pay top dollar to see NSYNC. I'm not paying $600 to see J-Lo on her tour where she had canceled dates.
No.
Because not enough people were buying.
How much? What's the most you would pay for an NSYNC reunion tour?
If it's going to be a good seat,
Yeah, good seat.
$300.
Oh, you better than me.
How much would you pay?
I'd say 600 for sure.
Seriously?
I really would.
To see NSYNC?
I really would.
Go.
I screamed at my phone when I saw NSYNC was back together on that stage.
Yeah.
Like, ah! Like that, alone at my apartment by myself screaming. Sorry if I screamed in y'all ear.
Headphone alert. Too late.
JC, Saze's voice.
The OG front runner.
Baby, he sounds so good.
After all these years.
Lance was up there with his little pink hair. He looked cute.
Getting to live his truth now.
Yes.
He's an NSYNC.
Yep. Chris looked good. You know, I'm a Chris Kirkpatrick stan.
Fresh off hosting whatever he was.
Most beautiful falsetto in the game. And then you got, what's the other gentleman? Sorry, sir, Mr. Joey.
Joey Fatone.
Joey Fatone.
Yes.
Loved
it.
It was good to see JoJo.
It was good to see JoJo.
But everyone in that place, it was like deafening in the video.
But see, this is where I'll go back to the bad. And this is how I read it. So exciting. Justin is looking at the camera like, yeah, you wanted this. And almost, to me, almost a look of like he did at the VMAs that one year. Y'all are the ones who wanted this. Y'all are the ones. And it's not like, I did this for you. It's, y'all wanted it. And I'm like, oh, so we're still doing a little PR control from other things.
I don't disagree. I really don't.
And that's annoying.
It is
Own
annoying.
where you came from. Look at the girl behind you. Beyonce. She will do big things, Super Bowl, Coachella, all these things, and she will bring out Kelly and Michelle. And she said, I never forget where I came
but
from.
I will have a pushback.
Go ahead.
When Justin was honored with that Lifetime Achievement years ago, he brought the boys with him.
And what did he say? Y'all wanted this.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. You can pull up the clip on the VMAs.
Okay, I didn't say it. You don't have to holler.
Maybe I am a little feisty
Justin
today.
said it. Dang.
Not me.
I didn't say that. I was at home.
Watching it going, ah.
But yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It's giving, I'm only here so I don't get fined. It's hard though, because I don't think he knows that the time is up. I don't think he knows that time is running out. I don't think he knows that he might not be as relevant as he wants to be. And I love him.
You going to go see the show?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, not him by himself.
Okay.
No shade, no disrespect. I'm not going at it. I have been to a Justin show. I went to the Future Sex Love show.
Okay.
Phenomenal. And he puts on a great show. I didn't like this album enough to pay for a ticket. There were some bright moments.
There were some great moments.
And songs I really liked.
I still think he chose Selfish as the single to troll us a little bit. It was the first single after all these years and after the Britney book. And the first line was, if they saw what I saw, they would something. It was like they would.
You
they
read
would,
real into that.
Yes, I am. I'm reading into it like a Swiftie reads into her scrolling through Instagram.
Girl.
Because it said something like, can you look up the lyrics?
I thought it was just a vibe.
No. I love the song. That's the one. Once again, he makes good music, and I love the tone. He does great things. He's got the Tennessee Kids with him. Thank you, Black people, for helping Justin Timberlake. Do you know the first lyrics? So the first line is, if they saw what I saw, they would fall the way I felt. But I thought it was if they felt, they would feel the way I felt.
And you don't know what
once
you're
again,
talking about.
we're loud and wrong on this podcast.
Loud and wrong. You don't even know what you're talking about.
So I heard it, and I was like, but I like that song. I love the lift.
It was a reach.
It was a reach. One thing about me is I'm going to reach.
You reached right on into that. Yeah, I would give the album a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, it was okay.
It was nice.
It was nice.
It was not Man of the Woods.
It was not. Thank God for that. I felt like it was like they said, let's do Future Sex Love sounds, try to make it current, and throw in some R&B, classic R&B songs, and then say, okay, we good. And it didn't feel like a collected group of, like, it felt kind of all over the place to me.
Yeah.
I liked it. Fine.
And that's what I'll give the variety writer. See, I'll give credit where it's due.
Okay.
I think there was a moment in there where they said it's giving Future Sex Love sounds. And that's the thing is there's nothing wrong when you reach a certain age as a pop star by saying, I'm aging. It's fine. People age. I've had hits. And I will entertain you with hits. You don't have to constantly say. Sometimes what makes you relevant is referring back to your hits.
Because that's honestly, that is what's making him relevant right now is the NSYNC reunion, the buzz behind it. Because, like, I don't think people beating down the door to hear, what's the name of this album? Exactly. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Just.
Now, if we want to talk about albums I absorbed, let's talk about Casey Musgraves.
Wait, we're not there yet. We have to do our top 3.
No, I was.
Oh, you're being funny.
Because I knew you didn't listen to a lick of that.
I didn't. I know shade to Casey Musgraves, but no. What's the name of the album? Everything I Thought I Was. Boy, bye.
Before we do songs, this is the one thing I will give Justin Timberlake right now over every single pop girly. He smashes them in this category. That album is more than 22 minutes long.
Girl, it's very much longer.
To the point where I was like, it could have been lessened.
It could have been littler.
But we've had some pop girlies deliver already. We had Ariana, Casey, and then later we're gonna have Beyonce, Taylor, and Dua Lipa,
Normani.
everybody else. Yeah.
You always
Normani.
gotta throw Normani.
She announced the album. We haven't heard a date.
If that girl come out with an album that's 19 minutes, I will go find her and kick her in the kneecap. Go ahead.
Yeah, for real. But it was a long album.
It was long.
And in this age of like TikTok, 22 albums, this is my biggest beef with the Ariana Grande album. Short album, and then there's interludes. I'm like, this is
you
an
already
EP.
don't give us like, you already haven't given us a lot of music.
And according to rumor, Dua Lipa, her new album is only like 26 minutes.
And see, in the words of our queen, Beyonce, people don't do albums anymore. They just throw out these quick singles, they burn out, and people don't care.
I'm like, really? You spent 4 years writing 22 minutes? But to be the devil's advocate to my devil's advocate.
The devil don't need no advocates.
Well, I'm going to be his advocate this one time.
Okay.
Sorry, Mom. Here's the thing. To be the devil's advocate. Why is it taking a man an hour to say what a woman can say in 23 minutes?
Listen, that's the real tea. It was too long.
Yeah.
It was too long.
But I appreciated the longerness.
There was one song that was like 7 minutes.
And I was
said,
like, wrap it
You
up.
don't,
This is giving Hillsong.
if you
repeat
don't
the
come
chorus.
on and let's go. Get on. All right. Give me your top 3.
Sanctified.
Ah!
With Toby Ningwe. Njinwe. I don't want to get canceled. Please
Say
help
it one
me.
more time.
Ningwe. Toby, I'm a fan. I'm
No,
sorry.
He's not. No, he's not.
I'm sorry. No, if I can say charcuterie, I can say his name. What's his name?
Wigwe.
Wigwe.
Tobechu.
It is T-O-B-Y.
Tobechuku Dubem Wigwe. It's his full name. Tobechuku Dubem Wigwe.
Yes.
Yeah, Tobechuku.
Sanctified.
He's my. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We can do 1 and 1.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sanctified is also mine. Because when I tell you I am a Toby stan, Toby is one of my favorite rappers. I was so happy for him in this moment. He has been all over the place. He's been working with Pharrell. He has a fashion line. He's a rapper. I mean, it's a family affair. He always got his kids with him. I was so excited to see Toby on this album with Justin. The SNL performance, fire. It's my number 1 song on the album. Definitely my favorite. The rock, the guitar solo.
Yep.
It was high energy. It is my number 1 song on this album for sure.
So, okay, cool. What was your second one?
My second one was Selfish.
Yeah, same. Well, we could have just done this together. Held hands and been like, here we go.
Perfect single.
Literally. Minus the misread and appropriate reach from me.
Correct.
Inappropriate reach.
I don't think that there was another really good single to come out with other than that one. Like, that was the only choice, so I'm glad they picked it.
Yeah.
It's giving like traditional kind of that R&B feel that I feel like we don't have a lot of right now, especially from the men. So yeah, that was my number 2.
I like that. I think, okay, I'm going to be honest. I enjoyed the album as like a listening experience.
Yeah.
I think the third song, I think it was called Play.
Oh, I didn't like that one.
I don't remember. The 2 that really stuck out, I know we were saying we're going to do our top 3, but honestly, like, there was one that I could have thrown, like Infinity Sex. I'm like, you're not 25 at the club anymore.
It's enough.
Yeah, you need to write a song called Sneakers at the Club. That's what we're doing now at the club. Vanessa Hudgens, Sneaker Night. That's what we needed.
Sneaker Night.
Basically, what we're going to do is dance.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, Vanessa.
Yes.
Love her. My number 3 was Paradise. You're not going to put NSYNC in it?
Oh, I'll do that one. Yeah.
God.
Well,
Some people show up prepared to work. Some people don't.
And some people make memorable albums, and some people make some with a few good singles.
No, it was good for him to have the boys on it. I thought, and it was like my favorite song. And I love when they cut out the back and it's the claps. It's given 2001.
Yes.
I love that. I was in the car like, oh,
Yes.
Nostalgia.
Yes. I'll need to go back and listen to it, but
Yeah.
I liked it
It was
for
really
the
good.
soul nostalgia of it all.
Yeah. What was your one you throw away?
The rest of the album.
That's what I was supposed to say. Every other one. Mine.
Maybe upon second listen, because I had to do that with Ariana. I'll find more that I like.
I only listened once.
But I won't be like reaching for this album like I did for Don't Act Like It's a Bad Thing to Fall in Love.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
Memphis, the one where he want to be a rapper.
No.
I was cringing.
The first line to
Home
that where
Alone.
he's like, they say you want to be grateful till you're not grateful anymore. And I was like,
It was given for cheesy,
It was-
genuine. It was giving.
to me, it was giving like Barnes & Noble slam poetry.
It was giving. You don't talk like that. What accent? It's giving Ariana Grande. Who are you?
I'll
What
give it
accent
to
is that?
Ariana. At least when she changed, she went to Audrey Hepburn. I'm like, who are you trying to be?
It was weird. It was. Why would you start the album like that? I have
Like,
questions.
I'm repping my city. I'm like, first of all, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
I
Enough
did
is
not know
enough.
you were from Memphis until I moved to Nashville at 21.
Okay, well, that's a you problem
Well,
because
whatever.
everyone else knew that.
Oh,
So I
okay.
wouldn't use that as the reason.
I just don't.
It was corny.
I think I honestly was listening to some of the album annoyed because I was just like, this does not feel authentic. Selfish felt authentic.
Yeah, it's like he didn't get in the pocket because
No.
he's trying to be 25, I think. Like, it could have been really good if he just, like, settled into, like, a real sound. I was kind of disappointed in that. One thing this album did give, Justin be cheating on that lady.
Jessica Biel?
He be cheating on that lady. So when I heard Conditions, those lyrics, it was like, I be messing up, but you forgive me anyway. Would you still love me? It was given if we was homeless, unhoused, excuse me. If we was unhoused, would you still want to be with me?
Let's
You
get
know
20
what?
questions by 50
I was gonna
Cent.
say, it was given 20 questions by 50
Would you
Cent.
seem to love me now? But his version's good.
But it was like,
It's got that guitar.
I
Like,
know I be having other hoes, but you still want to do this. I don't trust it. You know, when he was filming that movie with that young woman in New Orleans years ago, and the people caught him like all over this woman. He was hammered. And he's holding this woman's hand, like all up in her face. And the rumor started thinking because Jessica was pregnant when all this was going down.
I vaguely remember this.
Yes. And it was like, he like came out, made a statement, and was like, oh, my bad, or whatever. And everybody
Thanks.
was literally
iOS press release.
That's what it was. It was like, oh, my bad, or whatever. And like I said, Jessica was at home pregnant with like their second or their third. How many kids they got? 2 or 3?
I don't care.
And
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
and everyone was like, oh no, like Justin be Justining. And then that song came out. I was like, that ain't the look, baby boo.
If I was Jessica Biel and he was like, I wrote you this song, babe, and he's saying all that, I would say, get out.
But also, like,
Get out.
they don't make sense to me as a couple. They never have.
No, she's hot.
Okay. She's a cute girl, but it's also giving like boring. And so it just never, I always saw him with like an Alyssa Milano or like someone just with a little bit more oomph. No shade. I love 7-Heaven. When I see their happy faces smiling back at me. Okay.
7-Heaven.
I love her. I really do. It just they never really matched. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're bored with each other. I'm not saying they are. They could be very happily married.
He's probably the wild one. You know what the energy gives? Like he gets out of the shower and is like, "Hey, Jessica," and like wiggles his pee-pee, and she's like, "That's great."
Yeah.
Yeah. Not his pee-pee.
Ew. I actually really hated that.
That's what it gives.
It does give that energy. But yeah, I mean, what would you rate the album out of 10?
5.
Yeah, I gave it a 6.
Yeah.
I was being nice because,
You love him.
yeah.
Yeah. The man who cheats on his wife is all of these scandals. He's your boyfriend. And I'm glad to know that bar is that low for you.
The bar is in hell for most of us. Have you been around straight men lately?
Yeah, I went out for St. Patty's Day the other day. I saw just how low the bar was. I'm an accountant, and I finally get my first beer of the spring. That was ugly.
That was really ugly.
Well, I'm sorry. Half of the men in Nashville are straight. Don't look like they wash their ass anyways. Let's go.
This is turning. Is this an I Hate Men podcast? Or how do you say it? How do you say it when you say it?
It's my bit, not yours.
No, I want to try one time.
Is this an I Hate Men podcast?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was right.
No, is this a Men Hate podcast?
Yeah, that's how it is. Is this a Men Hate podcast? You're rude. You're literally rude, bitch.
I know.
Okay, let's piggyback off of last week's episode real quick.
Okay.
Because I cannot get enough of this Kate Middleton situation. Girl. Word on the street.
Yeah, what have you heard? Because
okay, because I originally thought she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
But she living, y'all. They say. Okay.
They say.
Word on the street is that I black girl too close to the sun. And that's gonna be so loud.
Too late. Headphone warning.
My bad. Word on the street is that William's side piece, because we talked about that, how he got this little side thing he be with.
Like father, like son.
And we gonna get there. The side thing, pregnant child. And that lady said she keeping her baby. Ooh, she gonna keep her baby. Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble. I'm sorry. Stupid.
I love the Glee version. With Quinn.
See, it makes sense, right? Because Kate's playing hardball now. Because she said, what you're not going to do is have me out here, you playing in my face.
Being the literal new Princess Diana.
Literally. And that's why she's refusing to participate. Which she better than me. I'll tell you what I would do, but I ain't going to incriminate myself on camera. What do you think? What have you heard?
I've heard that. I only heard just a little less of it. I heard that they did find out he was cheating, and that she said, "Cool, I'm abdication. Like she's not going to take the throne."
Ooh.
Yeah, and she said, "If you want to play this game, I'm not doing all this."
How wild would it be if they divorced and he brought that hoe up in Buckingham Palace?
Like father, like son.
The way that people would want to burn that place to the ground. Because the fact that Camilla behind is in there now pissed me off. Every time I see her, I got an attitude. Homewrecker number 2.
Is she truly, okay, this is going to sound stupid. Is she truly the queen right now?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. We're American.
Yeah.
What
gave it away?
But we haven't wanted this much tea from England since we dumped it. But go ahead.
That was smart.
Thanks. I stole it off Twitter.
Dang. I was like, that's a really smart joke. I think she is the king. Well, because King Charles was the king with that lady, with Elizabeth. So I guess that made the queen with the king.
Once again, do not take this as your news article.
Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know exactly what I meant. I made it real plain.
It feels like, but it also feels like she's the queen. Everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, like no one can, because Camilla knows it's on site.
She knows.
She knows not to be playing
if not
in
all
people's
those
face.
Little furry-headed Kurt.
Right. She knows to stay in her lane and do her little duties and get on. Because we don't F with her like that. Don't nobody F with her like that.
Yeah.
If this woman has this baby, allegedly, and they move this woman, I was going to say into the White House, into the palace.
We bleed America.
Like, I think that's going to be the end of them, honestly. I think that's the end of the monarchy. Because, like, not only are y'all inbred, marrying your cousins, 3 eyeballs and whatnot, looking like aged milk, you're adulterous, and you're liars, and you a cheat. And I don't want you, I don't want you no more. So... we are done. We are done.
Yeah.
We are putting them on notice. We as Americans who have no say in the matter.
You better listen to us.
You better listen to us. Do not move your hoe into the house.
I've seen too many a Tyler Perry movie that knows how this ends if you try to do that. Mm-hmm.
Also,
she will take everything and run.
And also, no shade, no disrespect. It is the year of our Lord 2024. We all know how not to have a baby. There is no accidental pregnancies. Hot take.
Hot take.
Don't nobody, if you're over the age of 14, you're not getting pregnant on accident. There are way too many ways to not have no baby.
As Rachel Green said on Friends, what were you trying to put it in? Her purse?
Yeah.
That part. She don't watch Friends, but I know
that was a good one.
That was a good one. Thank you to the writers of Friends.
But like, so if there is a baby, this woman did that on purpose. Or him. I doubt him though, because he got a whole wife and children. But like, there is no accidental pregnancy.
There is no accidental pregnancy. Pregnancy.
There
is no accidental pregnancy. Condoms, the pill, that little Neptune ring.
Don't get your sexual education from Blake, because you're going to be out here with an unwanted pregnancy as well.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die.
But I will say, too, game recognized game, and I can't knock somebody hustle. She got herself up in there. Side piece her way
Girl
right
boss,
on in the Buckingham Palace.
Like, yes, pull the Melania.
Listen, if suckers get licked, and if you going to be dumb enough to get your side piece pregnant, that's what you get.
She said, I promise I'm not ovulating.
That is what you get, and you don't pitch a fit.
But also, too, if that is truly what's going on, I stand on Kate's business right now.
I do, too.
She said, what, you expect me to go out there and just dance the dance?
No,
She
why
said,
would
first
you?
of all, you're doing like father, like son, and then you traded me for a girl with the horse face. Like daddy did.
Oh, my God.
And then you expect me to get out there and smile in these Easter pastel-colored nails like nothing is wrong.
You know when you're on social media and they be like, stop making microphones? This is one of those moments. You cannot call that lady horse face.
Girl.
That is so mean.
God made everybody. But also, I think I'm allowed to call her that if she's about to be the new queen. Because she's doing better than me.
I don't know if that's the rules.
We built this studio in my bedroom. She's out there f***ing a prince.
That's true.
And she said, I'm about to secure my bag.
She did. She secured the bag for sure. Well, yeah, I mean.
Watch this all be she literally had some kind of surgery and she's only been recovering. And we
didn't get made a side baby. I done killed the lady on accident. Like, we have taken this. Listen, for this Wadey Katie's sake, I hope that she waited a long time for that ring for him to play in her face in this manner.
Do you remember those photos of when they used to party?
Yes.
And they would go hard wild.
Yes.
When she wrote King and him on lipstick.
I think that was fake.
Was it?
I think that was fake.
Damn. That was fierce, though.
I
wish that was
like
true.
Staged.
She's like, one day you're going to be the king.
Well, listen, she waited a long time for this ring, but girls, this is a lesson of like, that can't be your only hustle. You got to have to do something else because men can be trash. Not all men.
I know Tammy Wynette said it, but sometimes you don't need to stand by your man.
I mean, if you're the queen, maybe.
I guess.
But it's just a long, like, miserable life to be like, I really can't stand you, but now we got to stand in this picture together. I could never be me. Well, I also say that, like, to each his own. But ladies, if you know you're not going nowhere, in the words of Tamar Braxton, let him cheat on your ass in peace. About your business.
Now, if I marry a billionaire,
girl,
you can stay on your wing of the house. I'll stay on my.
Oh my God! Walk right in and be like, "Oh, I'm blind all of a sudden."
Or walk in on them. Do you need me to hold the camera? What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, girl.
Hey,
How
girl.
are you?
Yes. Okay, the lighting's better over
Do
here.
You want some snacks?
Yeah, a condom. Let me know. No, what I would probably do, even in that situation, I start getting smart and I start stocking some money away because I probably signed a prenup.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of years, I'd be like, I don't know, the house burned down.
Not
me
house.
incriminating myself.
I know, that's what I said. I'm not doing that on this podcast.
So billionaires, if you're out there, don't cheat on me.
Seriously, or yeah.
Anyways, okay. So back to Kate Middleton.
Yeah.
I honestly, if that's what she's doing and she's in the ground and she said, okay, you want to do this, you go be a fool by yourself, I kind of live.
I know. I go back and forth because I do, listen, when she got married, I was very invested. I had a royal brunch at my house.
You love to throw a little get together.
And we like got up super early, made mimosas, like we're like right in front of the TV. She looked beautiful. She's the reason I want a sleeved wedding dress. Like it was a whole thing. I've been very invested in this freaking relationship. So do I want to see it crash and burn? No.
Okay.
On the other hand, the way they did Meghan was so foul.
She was smart. She said bye.
And not that like karma, it works that way because like whatever. But like it's hard for me to be super empathetic to her when it seems like they were so nasty to Meghan. Case by case, I hope that all this is untrue. I hope she's recovering well, and I hope she comes back snatched, skinnier than ever, booty on, fat, just
What?
We riding this cake thing to the...
What?
For 2 kids.
No.
And now they're trying to divorce. And like
Nuh-uh.
something.
Okay, our producer Angelo just gave us some hot tea.
I cannot.
Hot tea.
It was hot. It was piping hot.
Tell it to the people.
Okay. So what Angelo had heard was that the side piece got kids, right? Who are William's children. So he done secret familied this whole situation, right? There could potentially be a divorce happening between William and Kate, and that changes the succession of who is king.
If I'm Kate, I'm out of there.
No, I'm burning down the palace.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no successor. Ain't nobody gonna be king.
So now you are incriminating yourself.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be king. You not gonna be king. These little rugrats ain't gonna be king. Nobody. What king?
Your daddy over there at the crypt keeper.
He done.
Bye.
Out.
Camilla's going back to the horse farm.
Can you imagine your child, you then put in the time, energy, had to trick this man into marrying you, mostly. And he went out here and had another family.
Just like a man.
Just like a man. One thing I will say, it will matter low key how old the kids are. What if the kids are older than little baby
The 3
Boo?
little rugrats, yeah.
Girl, if this man had kids before Kate had George, this is about to be, that is so ghetto and not in a fun way. Ghetto, not in the creative, cool way.
Yes.
Ghetto in the Maury Povich way.
Maury Povich. When it comes to 8-year-old Chantalise,
What?
you
That
are...
was racist.
No,
That's
it wasn't.
Racist.
Why?
You know that little boy? That's racist.
That was not racist.
Why she had to be Chantalise? Because it's French. Because that sounded like a black girl French name.
No, it wasn't black French. It was... That's literally what's in France. Isn't she French?
Yeah.
Don't you ever do that to me again. That was ugly. I tried so hard.
That's racist.
The side piece is kid, like 2009.
What?
So the kid is older. Angelo, come grab a mic.
Okay.
Y'all follow Angelo at Maki
Angelo got
Bonifacio.
all the
He's got the
tea.
real tea, and he looks real good when he's thirst trapping too.
He is cute.
Anyways, so the mistress's
Yes.
kid was born in 2009.
So that was how many years ago? That kid 13, 14?
14. If he'll turn 14 this year.
Is it a boy? Because they changed the rule to it don't have to be a boy or a girl.
man?
Yeah. I mean, it don't have to be a boy or a girl. Child. Y'all know what I mean. It don't have to be a boy. Y'all know what I mean.
I know what you meant.
Damn.
That is wild.
Okay, so the child's born in 2009. Is there a second?
I think there's 2 on the mistress's side, right?
Girl!
Twins.
So you're telling me he got 6 kids?
It's
Who's Rose?
like the side piece.
Oh, the side piece named Rose. Sarah Rose Shumley. I really hope Sarah Rose Shumley, if that actually is not you, I apologize for putting your name all out in the
Not us Dawson.
internet. What? And so he not acknowledging them kids.
They're technically illegitimate.
Legitimate. Oh, Lord. And I hate calling people children illegitimate.
What does that mean? You have a mama and a daddy?
Yeah, I don't like that.
No. So because
For the system.
so the rules of succession would say that they have to take the throne.
Well, it says that William has to acknowledge that those are his children, which sound like that's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then that child would be over. What's the baby name? Henry? George.
George, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a little moment here.
Okay.
Aside from the royal family, this is to the men out there. I've been going at a lot of people today. If you want to have, I'm only going to assume 2 minutes of fun.
Oh, God.
You better be ready to carry on that fun for at least minimum 18 years.
18 years, and on the 18th birthday, she found out it was you.
Literally. Because let me tell you something right now. Women do enough. More than enough. And I'm sorry you've had a couple of Heinekens and you want to go put it in something that's not a purse. I'm saying it.
Oh, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go to the
You're going to take a break. You want to do that. And then when push comes to shove, we see it from the guy who works at the gas station all the way up into the royal family.
I'd like to order.
And so all I'm saying is
Thank you so much.
go yourself and
my
learn how to be a man. Learn how to be a man. You want to try and take away my rights?
Girl, enough.
You want to take away my rights? And you want to sign yours over because that little pee-pee did what it needed to do?
He pushed me. I want y'all to acknowledge that. I'm getting workman's comp.
No, I'm doing a call. I'm doing a call to men.
Call to action.
Yes.
I love that.
All that to say, Kate, we riding for you at dawn.
No, I'm not riding for. No, I'm not. He riding for you by himself. No, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not riding for you at dawn.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's keep talking about it.
I'll talk about it.
That's what I mean.
I'm not riding for you.
We
Sorry.
phonetically ride for you at dawn.
I guess. I mean, it sucks, but like, she's a rich white lady. I think she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
If they are breaking up,
Sorry.
they're breaking up.
Put it in the purse.
And we gonna have to catch her on the flip. Mm-hmm. That's a great place to end this.
That's a great place to end this. Thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of Rewind the Podcast. If you want to listen to our other episodes, you can listen anywhere you find podcasts, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, whatever. I'm not going to name all of them. You know what you like. If you want to watch this podcast and see our beautiful faces, you can watch the episode on YouTube as well as the old episodes. And maybe coming soon, some extra content on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, comment, like our stuff on YouTube and anywhere you listen to podcasts. That about wraps it up for what we need you to do, Raven.
Hi, I'm Raven. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram at I am Raven Dawson.
And I'm Blake Rackley, and I thank you so much for watching. I'm chronically online everywhere, so you can find me at Blake Rackley wherever you do social media. Follow us on TikTok before it's possibly gone, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.